Good morning guys, and welcome to another beautiful day in Ukraine. So I'm going on a little adventure. I've got the bike and we're going to go and see what we can find today in the beauty that is Ukraine. So a lot of people, when they think of Ukraine, they may think of concrete buildings, factories churning out a lot of pollution. They may think of grey skies, cold weather. And although a little part of that is true, a lot of Ukraine that I've seen is so beautiful. Look, as you can see, we're here by the beautiful river. Look at all the beautiful colours. Trees are changing now, autumn. The leaves are changing colours. It really is a beautiful country. And the climate too. I love the climate here in Ukraine. You know what you're going to get. In England, you check the weather forecast, and especially where I'm from in Devon, Monday rain, Tuesday rain, Wednesday rain. You might get a week of sunshine, but here, you get long, hot summers. Yeah, it gets cold in winter, but you got a warm coat, that's fine. You get snow. I love snow, so that's all good. So the climate here, nature, it's beautiful. So anyway guys, today we're gonna head towards a couple of villages, see how far we get. And I'm already worn out and I've only cycled about a mile. Shows how unfit I am. So let's go check it out. Welcome to beautiful Ukraine. So once again, here we are, cycling with one hand. As she said, I'm probably not going to film when I'm on my bike because it's not so easy. And a couple of videos later, here I am again, cycling with one hand. So there you go. Anyway, check out this beautiful countryside that we're in. Some people there picking berries or something. Maybe make some, I don't know, what can you have with berries? And I'm assuming they're picking berries. Berry pie or something. It's quite windy here today, so forgive the wind noise. Anyway, onwards, let's go. Ukraine actually has a lot of farmland. About 80% of it is owned by the state, which is rented out to large companies. So there's a relatively small amount of farms for the size of the country. Something like 45,000 farms, which sounds a lot, but for the size of Ukraine, it's actually not that many for privately owned farms. So in Ukraine they grow a lot of grain, and Ukraine is known as the bread basket of Europe, and you can see why. There's bread shops everywhere, all types of bread, so you're never short of some toast here in Ukraine. Anyway, let's get back on the bike and let's head towards these villages, because I'm nowhere near those villages yet, so we've got a long way to go. Come on. Wow guys, check this out. I kind of half feel like I want to jump off there, cool down a bit, but I'm not going to. Wow, so you see what I mean, how beautiful Ukraine is, and there's so much more of this. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Scotland. It's got that kind of Scottish vibe going on to it. Yeah, really beautiful. So we've come here to a little recreation area. Obviously people come and maybe make a fire, have a bit of shashlik, maybe sing songs together, drink a bit of vodka. Wow. Unfortunately, I'm on my own at the moment and I've got no shashlik, so no party time for me. Wow, so someone's obviously gone to the trouble of building a little shelter here. Nice. Wooden table, benches. And what is this? Is this like a bed if you want to sleep here the night? So you don't have to stumble home after those shots of vodka or whatever. Awesome, like makeshift barbecue is this. Very cool. Wow, so guys, I am sweating already. It's a hot day today and the trails, it's not exactly flat. It climbed a bit more than I expected and impossible to film. Impossible to cycle with one hand while I've just been cycling, so forgive me for the lack of footage on the bike. All right, so drink of water and we continue our mission. So we got some more benches. See a recreation area people come to. Another bed. I'm calling it a bed, it might not be a bed at all. There you go, that's what I'd use it for. Wow. You know what I really love about Ukraine is all the different variety of trees. So beautiful. It's really peaceful here. Wow. So, how'd you like Ukraine, guys? Is it what you expected? I love it. Really beautiful. Like I said, reminds me a little bit of Scotland. All right, back on the bike. I've only cycled about 200 meters since the last clip. Wow, I need to get fit, man. There you go. So guys, let me show you something. Come with me. Check this out for a view. So we've come to a ginormous quarry here. Like literally in the middle of the countryside. This is a granite quarry. I should imagine this place gets quite lively at times. Doesn't look like any action's happening today, or at the moment anyway. But yeah, bit of a nasty drop down there. So yeah, wow, look at that. So, we're heading next towards the wibbly wobbly bridge, as I'm calling it, and you'll see why soon. Okay, let's go. Here we go, heading for the wibbly wobbly bridge. Can't remember its proper name, actually. Bit of one hand action going on here. This part's not too bad. Alright. Rolling, 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 rolling. Wow. And here we are at the wibbly wobbly bridge. Now, I've been here before, and let me just get off my bike here a minute. Alright, Now, I've been here before, and this is a bit of a special area to me because this is where I proposed to my Yulichka. Hello, Yulichka. So, but last time came from the other direction, so the part I've just come from, I've not been down before. Not all the way anyway, not this far. So anyway, join me as we go across the wibbly wobbly bridge. Now, should I do this with one hand? Is it possible? Shall we try? Actually, do you know what? I'm not going to try it because if I fall off and drop my camera, oh, we're going. There's some guys coming across. So we're going to have to wait. I think it's best we get off and walk this one. All right, guys. So I'm edging across the bridge. Let me see if I can just show you here. Being very careful here not to drop my camera. This is broke, look. Wow, so riding across with one hand probably wasn't the best idea. So it's difficult enough walking across, to be honest. But here we go. Anyway, check out the view. We've got a beautiful view there. Wow. At least if I do fall in, I get to cool down. All right, let's get across. The things you do in aid of making a video. All right, here we go. Up and down. Bit of brake. And we're across safely. Wibbly wobbly bridge. Mission completed. All right, let's head on. As you can see, we're climbing up now. The bridge is in the distance. We're going up this track here. See what's over the other side. I've not been there before. As I said, there's a couple villages that way. So let's keep going. I did manage to cycle to here before I thought, all right, we'll have a little walk now. So it looks like we've come to an old corn plantation here. I think that's corn. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, because I'm not a farmer, so I don't really know my farm stuff. But yeah, it looks like obviously the season's over now. And we're heading in this direction. We're going to head over, I think that way there, to a couple of villages, see what we can find there. So anyway, guys, let's get back on the bike. Let's carry on our Ukrainian countryside adventure. All right. I can hear a dog barking in the distance. So obviously we're coming towards life again. I wish you guys could smell what I'm smelling too. Real kind of pure countryside smell. And I'm not talking about what comes out the backside of a cow's backside. No, it's like, I think it must be the old crops. All right, guys, so we've just come here to a dam. Now, I was planning to go across the dam to get to the villages, but it says stop, forbidden zone. So that doesn't sound too good, and I don't really want to risk going across. So this journey might have got a little bit longer because I'm going to have to go the long way round. And it is quite a long way round because there's no other bridges close by here. So we're gonna have to go all the way round this way and further. So shall I do it? Because that was my mission, to get to at least one of these villages today. So let's do it, let's do it, let's try. We'll see how far we get. I'm not going to promise anything. So, just cycled from way over in the distance. This is an absolutely massive field. And now we're going in this direction. And the kind of track has kind of run out here. So we need to hop across there and then go straight into the woods there and onwards. Wow. I'm definitely need a beer by the end of this one. Welcome to the middle of the woods, forest. Very peaceful. I haven't met anyone yet. And I keep coming across these things here with numbers on. Some kind of markers. Got there 71, 80, 72, 81. So if anyone knows what these markers are, I'd be interested in finding out. Saw one by the river as well. Anyway, we're going straight on in this direction. I should end up back in the land of the living at some point. So let's go. This is turning into a long trip. Feeling that I need to eat something soon. So just riding through the forest and stumbled upon a museum. Musée Ivana Lechua Levitskova Trushki. So a museum dedicated to someone called Ivana. I'm not sure who that is. I'll have to do a bit of research. Maybe it's some kind of writer, famous Ukrainian writer or something. I'm not sure. It could be this gentleman here in the picture. This is written, I think, all in Ukrainian. But yeah, it looks like it's closed at the moment. So I'm not sure what's in there. Can we see inside? I'm not sure if you guys can see. It looks like there's some books in there, some pictures. But yeah, so it'd be interesting to find out. Come here again when it's open. I'm not sure I'd like to ride all this way just to see if it was open though, but there you go. I don't know if you guys can see, it's a bit dark. So we're heading towards a village now, I think. So let's go check it out, guys. So we're back on a road now. I say back on a road. And we're heading for the village of Trushki. I've never been to Trushki. I don't know what's in Trushki. I don't know if we'll find anything interesting. But Trushki, here we come. I hope you have shashlik, because I could really eat some right now. See the river over there between the trees. People fishing. Let's go. So here we are on the outskirts of Trushki. It's quite quiet, and what's really random is a limousine just drove past. And that's not the type of vehicle you really expect to see in the countryside, especially in Ukraine. So, or maybe it is, because it's quite random. So anyway, let's keep going, see what we can find here in Trushki. Now, who said roads in Ukraine were bad? Look, I think that is the best road I have ever seen in Ukraine. Wow, that's awesome. Ukraine's got better roads than where I'm from in England. Seriously. Okay, onwards to Trushki. Well, we're already here actually. So I don't know what we're gonna find here. You know, the plan of my video was to go to these other two villages, but I've looked on the map and they're quite far away, and I've already cycled a long way. So I think Trushki is going to be the end of today's mission. We'll see. So here looks like someone is growing pumpkins. I think they're pumpkins, right? Wow. Okay. Trushki, the source of Ukrainian pumpkins. Well, there's not much to see here yet, so I'm struggling to give you information. Let's go, let's keep going. Here in Ukraine from 1932 to 1933 was a genocide, and it was a man-made hunger genocide called Zhetvam Golodomoru. Golod, hunger, and mor is extermination. Stalin wanted to collectivize agriculture, and there was an uprising against it, which he feared. So lots of farms, villages, people were blacklisted, and they weren't given any food, and it was a man-made genocide. Awful, awful, an awful time here for Ukraine. Trushki, where we are now, in this area of Ukraine, was a center of an underground guerrilla movement that fought off the Nazis during the Nazi occupation 1941, 1945 to 1945. And here we have a memorial to this time. So Trushki holds an important part of Ukraine's history here. So it turns out Trushki does have quite a rich history, and is an important place for Ukrainian people to remember. Wow. Alright guys, I'm finally having a break, sitting down. Got my banana, my energy bar, and some lush mosaic. Spasibo, Yulichka. Wow, and check out my view. Looking out over the river. I just crossed the bridge over here, and now I'm just sitting down. Yes. Wow. So guys, Ukrainian countryside is absolutely beautiful. It's lush. Oh dear. Wow. So why not take a holiday? Why not take a holiday to Ukraine? You know, people always choose places like Spain, you know, France. Come to Ukraine. I think we have you can go jet skiing like this dude here, look. Alright, so I'm gonna eat my lunch, and then we're gonna head back through Trushki and probably head the same way back. Guys, remember I was telling you about the limo I saw? Well, I've just found it. If you look through those trees there where my finger is a limo. Wow. Parked up, they like to do recreation in style here in Ukraine. All right, so I'm heading back now. Sweating. I'm in the search of some shashlik now. That's my aim, that's my goal for the end of this video. So we didn't see too much today, but we learned a little bit of history, which is always good. So, homeward bound. Riding back through the forest. My legs are killing now. You haven't seen how far I've cycled, so trust me. Shashlik, here I come! Just cycling back through the cornfield. Wow, such a long way around. Just come out from the forest over there. You can see the pieces of corn, look. Dried out now. Wow. It would have been food like this that would have been so important to grow back in the times where food was very scarce. All right, let's keep going. Whew. So guys, I made it back to the city and I'm so ready to eat now. So I've ordered some shashlik. So I'm very excited right now. And I wanted a beer, but I'm actually on a challenge, a month without alcohol. And it's nearly the end of the month and I'm not one to shirk a challenge. So I'm having apple juice. Okay, so as much as I would like a beer now. I did think about having a non-alcoholic Stella, but I thought that is just like, you know, that's like treachery or something. I'm not doing that. I'm not drinking non-alcoholic beer. So we're waiting for the shashlik. Well, we're still waiting for the shashlik. We've been waiting quite a long time now, so. The service in this restaurant I wouldn't say is very good. If you've got to wait a long time for your food when it's not that busy, it's not very good. But if the shashlik lives up to expectation, all shall be forgiven. Okay guys, so the overshe grill has arrived. Still waiting for the shashlik. They like to bring dishes one by one, I've noticed here in Ukraine sometimes. Like if you order, say, I don't know, like shashlik and fries, you get the fries first. So if you want it together, you have to say a lot of the time. Otherwise you'll just be eating fries for 10 minutes, you know. So anyway, let's try the overshe grill. It's good. We got courgettes, tomatoes, cauliflower, mushrooms, peppers, and a bit of greenery. It's not bad, it's good. Alright guys, time has come, the shashlik has arrived. Let's have a taste. It's okay, not bad, not bad. I'm still waiting for my ketchup. I hope I don't have to eat that on my own after I've finished everything. I don't recommend this restaurant, I've got to be honest, I don't recommend it. They've taken ages to serve, they haven't even brought my sauce. It's not difficult for one person, is it? I've seen other people that were here after me getting served first. So, I won't name the restaurant, but try and improve your service. Bring it up to European standards. But the shashlik's not bad, so well done. Anyway guys, I'm going to try and chase up my ketchup. I hope you enjoyed today's little adventure. I hope you learnt something new. And until the next time. Alright, see you guys later.